Honorable Men Discord. Drake's Iceman, May 15th. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen, folks, May 15th, Iceman is coming out. May 22nd, my album is coming out, The Harvest. But let's talk Drake. I'm happy for this album. I'm looking forward to this album. This is going to be Drake's 9th solo studio album. He has 8 right now. His last solo album was in 2023. And that collaborative album that he did was in 2025. But listen, one thing you're not going to be able to say about me is that when Drake and Kendrick Lamar was going back and forth, I never said I wasn't a Drake fan. Because there's a bunch of people out there that jumped ship and was Kendrick. Some of it was race related. Let's be honest. Some of you guys were hating. It was race related. It was like, I'm riding with Kendrick because he's melanated. He's a representative of the melanated people. Listen, I love Kendrick's music also. But I'm never going to act as though Drake didn't have a huge presence in the music industry. I'm never going to act as though he doesn't make incredible music. And honestly, it's funny because before this release, before he dropped the Ice in Toronto, had all those skids of Ice, there was a post that Game made saying how he felt, I'm paraphrasing, Game basically said he feels as though people they didn't appreciate Drake the way he should be appreciated. And I agree. It seems like with the back and forth with the battle, even though some people didn't like that Jay-Z interview that he did with I think it was GQ. I think it was GQ, right? That recent Jay-Z interview, he spoke about, he doesn't like battling and stuff like that. If he had an opportunity, he would have battled Nas. And he also spoke, I think the question was asked about his thoughts on the Kendrick Drake. And I'll be honest with you, I like a good battle, but I didn't like how it just completely tore up the music, making good music. It just separated the fans. And I'm always going to be a Drake fan. Drake is needed, especially with the music that's coming out lately. The music is all the same. Everyone's copying the same thing. Everybody wants to be the hardest drill rapper. And if that's not the case, it's because the other artists that have more to say than just about shooting the next person, they're not behind an engine. They're not heavily promoted. They're independent maybe. And that's why the music that's at the top, the music that's being played on the radio, is all the same. If I'm wrong on that, let me know about artists that you're listening to. But to me, it's all the same. Everyone's trying to rep their neighborhood, their set. Everyone, it's draining. Listen, I come from the 90s. I come from the 90s era where there was versatility with the artists. It didn't even matter if the artists were rapping about the streets. There was versatility. The delivery was different. The presentation was different. The videos were different. Right now, I see a lot of the same. I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed. I'm not impressed. But this is about Drake, and I'm happy to see that the date is finally there, May 15th. If you see this clip below me, which I'm not going to play this clip just yet, he promo run. Let's talk promo run. I think this is a Toronto Raptors game where he had 2 seats, which, come on, it's a flex. It's a flex, but it's brilliant. I mean, if you got the money, your promo run should be mirror Drake. Let Drake be the blueprint for how your promo run should be. He took floor seats and had it iced out, make it look like it's frozen. Brilliant. Even what he did recently with the rollout with the skids of ice and all those workers that he employed, those construction workers with the forklifts that put out all that ice, from renting out that parking lot space to do that, to employing those workers to put out the ice, to making it sort of like an Easter egg hunt so to speak, where where the fans were able to spend time trying to get the ice to melt or crack at the ice so they could find the release date. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. All of this is needed in the music industry. It's a win-win for Drake. I really hope the album meets the expectations, and I wish him the best. I'm glad he's back. And this is like perfect, because with a return of Drake in the Iceman album, as a New York Giants fan, there's talks about Odell Beckham possibly coming back to the Giants. Now, at the time of this recording, he recently practiced with the Giants. Hopefully, by the time this recording plays, it's a guarantee that he's going to be on the New York Giants. If he's not on the Giants, it was good while it lasted, as far as the hype about it. And the reason why I'm bringing up Odell is because Odell, I believe, was in one of Drake's videos, if I'm not mistaken. But he definitely was, I believe, in the Kiki video. I think Odell was in the Kiki video. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments. I'm just going off the cuff. But so with Drake returning and Odell practicing with the Giants, I'm just all the way. This May is going to be an amazing month for me. It's going to be an amazing birthday for me, and I'm just glad to be here to enjoy it. But anyway, let me go to the first thing that's queued up here. Right, this is, for those of you that don't know about this, Drake rented out this parking area in Toronto, and bought all these blocks of ice, and there's the ice blocks are covering up the release date of his album. This is before it was discovered that it's May 15th. But I'm playing all of this because I just love the rollout. I love everything that he's done so far leading up to this album. All right, let's get into it.
All the construction guys are like done. They're all standing over there, and the top is perfectly flat across. Looks like they're really happy. They did a good job.
Listen, that's what artists are all about. Doing things different, doing things big. You can't say he spent all this money just because, right? He really still loves the music, because if you didn't love the music, you're not going to spend the kind of money that he had to spend to rent out the parking area so no cars are parking there, to put a whole bunch of ice there, to pay for all that staff, even with the floor seats. I love it. I love it. Honestly, if I had that kind of money, I would do things like this. That's the kind of rollout you want to do as an artist. If you got it, what you holding on to it for? You buying bigger chains? Chains have been overdone. It went from wearing one chain to everybody's wearing like 3 or 4 chains. Let's mix it up. Let's do something different. Again, artists, if you're serious about your craft, I'm not talking about those who are just in the music business because you want to be popular and you want more girls because you weren't getting girls before, you didn't have any money. I'm talking about true artists. True artists, if you are making that money, I mean, I'm not saying blow all your money trying to keep up with Drake and doing things like this, but be creative. Not just in the music, be creative with your videos, be creative with your rollout. This episode is about Drake dropping Iceman on May 15th, but it's also about the rollout. Pay attention to this rollout. All right.
Become a big headache for Toronto police.
CP24's Courtney Hales joins us live from Dundas in Bond Street with more on this ice sculpture that is getting so much attention, Courtney.
So much attention, guys. I mean, we've been here since before 6 this morning. There's a steady stream of fans showing up, coming right up to the gates here and just taking photographs of this sculpture. I mean, it's quite something. And as the morning continues, I expect it to get even busier. Beneath the ice here is the release date for Drake's new album. There is so much hype around this, right? Everybody's excited. They're waiting to see what Drake will release next. We also know these fans have been waiting a long time, and it seems like some just couldn't wait last night. What we're hearing from police, they say there were hundreds of fans who showed up here at this square. You guys mentioned we're in the area of Dundas and Bond, and they were outside of the sculpture, but some fans actually climbed on top of the ice, and they were attempting to kind of melt it, chip away at it. I talked to actually one guy who said he was here yesterday yesterday. He was part of this, and he said it's because of all the excitement surrounding the release date here for Drake's new album. He said he had to do something to try and find out when that will be. So I'll let you hear from him.
The first thing that comes to my mind is that it is my job to come and, as the crash out of Toronto, to come and break down and find that release date so that I could show that to all the other fans, because that's what fans are there for. They're there to support each other, you know? And this is also very big for Drake. Like, I mean, look at this.
And this is what Drake posted on social media, again, saying the release date is inside. So that's what people are talking about this morning, the fact that there's kind of this countdown, but also the fact that we've waited so long for the next album, and now the wait continues, because it's hard to say how long this could take. I mean, it's cold downtown, guys. I'm still in a parka. I'm wearing my gloves. Who knows how long it will take for this ice to melt, but it just seems like fans are just so pumped about this. But at some point, it got out of control last night because the police say security was just overwhelmed by all the fans here. They had to come in here. They say they had in officers from 3 different divisions just to deal with some of the crowd control. And we can tell you no injuries, so that's the good news. But the police are still here. They were parked outside for the last couple hours or so. Now they're just across the street. So they're likely just keeping an eye on things to ensure that people who come down to photograph this don't end up on top, and just do everything safely.
Stunt by Drake has become a big...
The one thing I will say is he took a chance, because we're talking ice. If someone would have slipped or fell off the top of that and got injured, I understand the name of the album is Iceman, or the Iceman. But if someone would have got hurt, I don't know if he thought that part through, but gladly no one was injured. But I'm pretty sure the officers got overtime off of having to be stationed there to watch the crowd. It was a win-win. And this is the gentleman who actually unveiled the May 15th date, because he was able to. He might have been the streamer who was on top of the ice. I saw a video where the streamer was on top of the ice burning the top, and I think it was smart by Drake. I don't know if it was Drake or his team to put that this poster or what have you, or booklet. I think it was smart that it wasn't too deep within the ice, because that would have caused an injury if people were chipping away all the way in between the ice, and if they would have fell in, it would have been a disaster. So at least they only had it like maybe like one layer down, because those cubes, those ice cubes, those blocks of ice were massive. I don't know the exact dimensions, but they were massive. So it doesn't seem that this again, this booklet or poster or what have you was too deep within the blocks of ice. But let's get to this video.
Oh my God.
Get out of this first.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty.
And vacuum filled inside there.
Is this the album cover?
No, it's just a zero.
This is the album cover.
It's not the album cover.
Okay. Let's see this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, cartoon. This looks like a magazine. Comic book. A book? Iceman, May 15th. Oh my God.
Get out of this first.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty.
And vacuum filled inside there.
Is this the album cover?
No, it's just a zero.
This is the album cover.
It's not the album cover.
Okay. Let's see this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
You know, I just realized it played over again. But listen, May 15th. Here is Whack 100 speaking about Drake and his value to the music industry.
Drake around. If Drake wasn't around, Kendrick wouldn't have been able to make the run he's on now. We need him around. He's very critical to, hip hop and to the culture. He showed me love, game love, mad love, did things, cleared things for us for free. Need Drake around.
You hear that? Clear things for free. He didn't have to do that. Probably cleared samplings and stuff like that for free. Listen, if you didn't like Drake during the Kendrick battle, I don't want to see anyone saying, "Oh, I love this song and his album." Stay on that side. See, I'm a fan of both, so I could dibble and dabble with listening to their music and talking about it. Some of you all was just thrashing Drake, and all of a sudden, I know now with this release and this rollout, some of you might start slowly trying to come back over and be and say that you love his music, but don't switch up now. If you didn't like him, if you were bashing him, talking crazy about Drake, stay over where you were previously. All right, because this is about May 15th. This is about Iceman. And I think it's going to be a good album. I think people are going to like it. And I'm just playing, by the way. I don't care if you decide to like Drake's music or not. But let's go into this video. I don't know who this guy is. I assume he's a comedian. I come across his content a lot. And I just love his energy. So let's hear what he has to say.
No motherfucking Kendrick Lamar. Nigga, she want to hear Marvin's Room. She want to hear Find Your Love. She want to hear Passion Fruit. That's the shit my girl want to hear. She don't want to hear no motherfucking They Not Like Us. She don't want to hear that. I can't take it so far. These women got attitudes right now. They don't want to listen. They don't want to do nothing but fucking argue. And I know why. Reason why they like that? Because goddamn Drake ain't dropped. I need that yellow beige motherfucker to drop an album ASAP. That's the only motherfucker I can put on. When me and my girl arguing, that's the only motherfucker I can put on in the middle of the argument. That's my jam right there. Say what you want to say about Drake, but you put that yellow motherfucker on, he gonna change the mood every damn time. Into a lounge last week, no lie. What now song making the women stand up, stick their tongue out, and shake their ass. That's when I realized, damn, we miss Drake. But we talking about the solo album from Drizzy Drake. We need you, dog. We need you back. Game ain't been the same without you, Drake. I'm being honest with you, big boy. I'm just being honest with you today. I'm not saying other people ain't got no music out there that's jamming, because I'll be lying. There's plenty of people out there that's jamming, but you're not like Drake. It's all I'm fucking saying. Girl don't want to hear no motherfucking Kendrick Lamar.
Listen. When you're looking for a vibe, you're looking for a good time, you're looking to relax, Drake just got it, man. Drake has it. I don't care about what anyone says about, how the outcome was of the battle. I don't care about Kendrick doing Super Bowl, though I think he did a good job with the Super Bowl. And this is not even about Kendrick Drake, but I'm just bringing that up to say this. You can't deny that Drake provides the vibe. He provides a vibe. And are all his projects great projects? No, it's dipped. His projects have dipped a little bit. But within all his projects, you're going to find a couple of songs where it's just like, this guy just got it. He just got it, man. Listen, there's no one that's going to stay at the top forever with their music. But if there's anyone close to it, it's Drake. It's Kanye also. We could talk about Kanye, but I'm making this episode about Drake. Say what you want about Kanye. Kanye's that guy. Kanye and Drake are incredible artists. I would say Kanye's over Drake, but I'll save that for another topic. But Drake is incredible also for different reasons. Kanye's incredible because he produces. But Drake, listen, I'm ready for May 15th. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. This is his Instagram. All right. He shows the block of ice. He gave the address. Look, we talking rollout. Look at the address. 81 Bond Street. For those in Toronto. If I lived in Toronto, I would definitely have gone out there. Absolutely. Without a doubt. I would have went out there. For sure. Iceman, May 15th. Who's excited about this? Let me know if you're excited. If you're not excited, I'll see you in the comments. You're most likely going to leave something about Not Like Us or something. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to leave in the comment section. But listen, Iceman, May 15. I'm here for it. Again, this is going to be an exciting May for me. My project, The Harvest, is dropping May 22nd. Visuals. If you watch my social media, I have visuals posted for some of those songs. And let me just say this, I'm going to have visuals for all the songs off the album. That is the goal. That is my goal. That is my birthday gift to myself. But listen, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. What's your thoughts on Drake? What's your thoughts on this Iceman album, May 15th? Are you as excited as I am for this album? Listen, I just want good music. I want feel-good music. I want to stay in a good mood. And I feel like Drake's music keeps you in a good mood. It keeps you in a good mood. I'm just not. There's moments where I listen to some harder material, but harder material street music, but it gets overdone after a while. There's not enough variety out there. At least I'm not hearing it. But what's your thoughts on that? I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, stay honorable.